Up, y'all? Hola, bonjour, ¿cómo estás? I hope everyone is doing muy bien. Y'all, I don't know. I think I have a little glare, but we gonna work it out. Okay, we gonna work it out. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let's see. Oh, there I go. I'm back. Okay. Yeah, because I was looking at some of my videos. I was like, why is he a little blurry or whatever? And I'm like so close, but I'm really not that close or whatever. Anywho, add to stage. What I got going on? Okay, there I go. All right, y'all. We are back for another review of the Scene ATL episode 3. Okay. I would have done this interview. I mean, I would have done this live. I would have done this live a couple nights ago, but it came out a little late. It came out actually on Christmas. So uh but that's okay. We are here. We are near and we are true and dear. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope everyone had a beautiful blessed Christmas out there. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you never miss out when I am live. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So we pick up where we left off from last week. Hey, Adore. We pick up how you doing? We pick up where we left off last week. And this is episode 3 of the Scene ATL. And so we pick up where Delon is celebrating his birthday, and he does a Marilyn Monroe theme with the blonde wig. I really like that. He was like, I would tell y'all how old I turned, but I ain't gonna do that or whatever. So he really I just say he turned 21 again. Okay. And I really like the aesthetic, the wig and of it all and stuff, because everybody can't pull off blonde, but certain people can pull out blonde. I just don't think I can, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Delon. So he does a double photo shoot for his birthday and business. And it was really good to see that his husband, Mark, has a production company. I thought that was interesting to know. It's called Mark for Life Productions. So if you're in Atlanta, go check out Mark Productions Atlanta. Okay, I mean Mark for Life Productions. Okay, and then we have Ty. No, I don't, girl. This is a background. Thank you so much, girl. This is what you call a background option. I don't play no piano, but that would be cool though. But also we see Delon having a makeup artist. The makeup artist name is Ty. I thought that was pretty cool. And then Delon talks about, being diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, which turned into Graves' disease. And he says that he was diagnosed years ago. And so I thought that was really good to share because, you know, a lot of people that go through things like hyperthyroidism, I know it's hard for them, to and sometimes it can play on their mental health or whatever. And I can just talk about PCOS, that part. It's not the same, but it's a diagnosis, right? And so, you grow facial hair and all of that, you know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine how, this hyperthyroidism, which turned to Graves' disease, has affected Delon. So it was really nice that he shared that. And he says that, it messed with his physical appearance, where he had swollen eyes. And then he was on methyl pregnant steroid medication that made him gain about 30 pounds and messed with his skin as well. And so I know that, when it comes to the whole gaining weight of it all, like that definitely can play on your mental health and all of that. Because me just taking, when I used to take, and this was in high school, when I used to take I don't even take them no more. It's been that long. What you call it? And it's for women, to help menstruate regularly. It's called what is it called, y'all? Birth control pills. That's what it was. Birth control. Man, them things made me gain so much weight. Coda. Made me gain so much weight. So, I understand, like, I can only imagine. But it looks like that Delon is carrying it well, if the 30 pounds is still on, or off or whatever, he looks good or whatever. So shout out to Delon for always showing up and showing out, and um also sharing his diagnosis, because I know that that's going to help people that watch the show, and even people that have not gone to the doctor. I hope that this is a portion of the episode that makes you go, I should go to the doctor and get checked out. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go make sure that you take care of yourself. You are in good health, okay? Because you don't know what you don't know until you go, okay? All right, y'all. So um we see that Mark, his husband, takes a break. Mark was like, I need a break. Mark was doing a photo shoot. Mark was like, I need a break. Okay, I need a break. So Mark ended up taking a break. And then we see, Delon come onto the green screen, and Delon is saying how excited he is for the official opening that will happen on his B-Day, excited about posting pictures on social media. And from the background of it all, that photo shoot was good. Okay, I like the Beyonce jacket. Okay, hey, I like that jacket. It had the little dangles on the jacket. It was silver shiner, gray silver shiner, whatever you want to do it. Hey, Carl. Y'all, here go Carl. I'm so excited for our interview, Carl. I hope you had a good Christmas too. Okay, the CEO is here. Okay, don't y'all ever forget that. Okay, all right, y'all. So I like I liked his outfit, and the buns was bunning, and y'all, it's something about Dr. Teal's oil. I don't know if um this is what Delon was using, but Delon was very glossed up. That skin is always flawless. And I know that he has a med spa, so I know that definitely plays a part. But honey, yeah, that's what I was saying, Carl. I'm like, what? Yes, it's something about their skin. Who run the world? Okay. Yes. Okay. So I was like, okay, I need to see. Is that the Opulence Demure body cream, or is that some Dr. Teal's oil? Okay, I need to figure it out, because baby, whatever it is, I needs that. I now right now I just use Dr. Teal oil. But if it's Opulence, I need to order me some Demure. Some Demure Opulence. I do. So yes, y'all. So next we see the scene. With JT and Scotty, and they meet at the restaurant. So this is where it gets really, really good. Okay. So they meet at the Mexican restaurant, and Scotty says that he's excited to meet Delon, and he said that he is prepared for the smoke from JT, and he will put it out if need be. Okay. He will put it out, honey. Out like a light. Okay. So then we see Delon arrive in his Marilyn Monroe aesthetic. Okay. And then he officially meets Scotty, and Bando is there as well. So Scotty and Bando are together at the restaurant, and that restaurant looked like it was really good. That food looked really good. Now that is something that I miss in the South, because up here in the Northwestern, they don't even have cheesy chicken over rice. You know what I'm saying? Them nachos look good. Look like they were seasoned and stuff and things. Okay. I'm gonna have to try it out. Okay. But anyway, so DJ arrives. Shout out to DJ, y'all. DJ arrives to the restaurant and meets up with Scotty and Bando at the bar. And so, Bando, we see Bando on the green screen. Here come Bando. Shout out to Bando. Shout out to the whole cast, y'all. They are just so adorable. So Bando says that he is getting weird vibes, y'all, about the JTs and DJs of the world as they prepare to meet. I said, what? not you getting weird vibes, Bando. It ain't even started, Bando. Get him a chance. Okay. So then we see Miss JT, y'all. I put JT arrives in her Powerpuff Girls purple and white dress, y'all. I really like that dress. The Powerpuff Girls. Yes, y'all know the purple and white. The purple and white instead. Yes, I really like that dress and stuff and things. So, says that she wanted to get people together and introduce folks. And one thing I can say about JT is the whole cast. Let me just say this: the whole cast is gonna bring each other together. I really appreciate that. But JT will bring the people together to get down to the root of the business, okay? And we cannot, unappreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We cannot. We appreciate that. So, JT says, she wants folks to have fun. And they get to talking, and everybody is there. We have Delon, we have DJ there. They're in a booth. We have JT on one side, and then we have Bando and Scotty on the other side. And so they begin to talk, and JT is like, hey, I just want to bring us all together. I want to make sure everybody's good. Some people knew, each other, and some people didn't. And so officially we get to see Scotty and uh Delon meet each other, and that was really good. But then we see Bando. Here we go. Bando says, DJ is cool and Delon is looking like Mary J. Now I ain't gonna lie, when Bando said that Delon was looking like Mary J, I was like, spot on, because you know what? Very rich vibes. I said, look at them boots. Them boots was giving very much so Mary J, baby. Yes, rich. Okay. You see Mary and then you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what Delon gives. But also gives Garcelle to me from the Jamie Foxx show. No, Jamie. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So then, DJ says that Bando and Delon discussed that they met on the Set It Off cast, and Bando blurts out that, well, yeah. The show stopped filming in the middle of the season. I said that, Bando, you could have kept that out. Why you have to do that to the folks? Why, Bando? But appreciate that, because now we know. So then, DJ and Bando, DJ says Bando and he met on the way up, and this is where it kind of starts. It kind of starts here because Bando goes into saying that he didn't know that JT does music. And so right before JT goes in, the nachos arrive. So everybody's like, oh, nacho. And he goes, Scotty, this drink is good. Scotty already knew what was for the come with it. Okay. Scotty already knew. So then JT says, that Bando acted oblivious to her doing music in a shady way. And so she begins to go into details about Bando being a clout chaser, and then questions Scotty about how Bando knew about the comment that was made about him being a clout chaser. So in the previous episode, you all remember Carl's event. JT finally got a chance to talk to Bando and Scotty about, Bando's behavior and what people have been saying and all of that. And so, she just wanted to know, how did Bando, how did that come about, And so Scotty says that Bando didn't know until JT walked into the event. And so JT is like, well, Bando was like, you brought it to, Bando had brought it in an antagonistic way. And so Scotty was like, well, Bando, how did I bring it to you? I know that's right, Scotty. So so Bando ultimately repeats what he said, to JT. And, it's like, well, I said basically, what you said, you know what I'm saying? And so as Bando is talking, y'all, I like to pay attention to the background, what's going on in the background too. Yeah, I see Delon and DJ eating it up. They eating it up. You hear me? Up. They eating their food and they eating the conversation up. Yes, sit there and eat it up. They eating and drinking they stuff and things because they already knew what's finna go down. Okay. So JT proceeds to ask, what was said prior to the combo at Carr's event, to which Scotty says that he let Bando know about the clout chaser comment, but didn't mention who said it. And so Bando proceeds to say that, he had no idea that it would ever be JT. He was appalled. Hey, DJ. DJ was back there. You know what? DJ reminds me of, let me see. Because I was going to go to Disney and say Raven, but without all the extraness. Just a good friend, funny, but very much so serious, see the vision. Hey. I hope you had a good Christmas, DJ. Yes, yes. But you know what? It's giving opulence with the whole cast. Opulence, okay? Yes, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to DJ, because DJ and Delon, they were back there, you know what I'm saying? They were back there eating them crackers, eating their chips and stuff. All I saw was the facial expression of DJ Faye went from to. I was like, yes, yes. That's exactly how I would look at DJ. So then we see, Bando says that he had no idea that it was. I did. I was watching that. Oh, shout out to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Uh, so then we see, J Bando says that he thought it would be Nikki, baby. Now, Bando, why would you think it would be Nikki? What? Why? Why would you think it would be Nikki? Nikki, what? Did Nikki even know what was going on, Bando? I need to know more. So then Delon asks, so then JT asks, the offense. Bando then says he would never use Scotty, you know what I'm saying? And, Scotty has shared his music from the heart and he has no ill intent. And I do believe that, but, if I'm being real with everything that I'm about to talk about, it does make you question as friends, what's the intent here? Or do you love my friend? Are you really here for my friend? Because if you ain't, then we might have to Brooke Valentine, you know what I'm saying? But so I get it. I get why people were, wanted to know. So then we see Delon, aka Garcelle and Mary J, asks, are y'all like together? And then Scotty is like hesitant to answer, but Scotty was about to answer until the lovely Miss JT chimes in and says, that see, this is where I get effed up at, because you hesitate, you never give a direct answer. And so Scotty goes into, well, it really ain't nobody business. And when it comes to Scotty, Bando, and JT, I'm telling y'all, they give me Pam, Gina, and Martin vibes. Okay. It's always something, but they love each other so much. You know what I'm saying? But it's something going on there. It's going to be a little spat there, Um, so then Scotty says, it ain't nobody business, to which Delon asks JT, well, JT, is this what you heard or is this what you felt? To which, JT says, it's both. It's both. Very, very like straight up, And so Bando says he and JT have been around each other plenty of times, and this ain't never been a question, you know what I'm saying? And so, then JT says that, she says it because she's never had a convo with Scotty first, to which she didn't feel comfortable bringing it up to Bando. So once it was brought up, she felt like it was okay, at Carl's event to bring it up after she had talked to, Scotty. And so, she also asked about, the bone carrying of it all, to which, to which Bando and her go at it. They go at it in love, you know what I'm saying? And what I can say about this show, they do everything, like I said, professionally and respectfully. Even though it gets a little heightened, nobody is calling nobody a B. Nobody is calling people out their name. They are just having true banter. And it might be a little discord, but trust me, they all find the one accord that they are, they should be on, okay, at the end. So I really, really appreciate that. And so in the middle of that, hey Pisces, how you doing? So we see that, Bando and DJ end up discussing, Bando running into someone by the name of Vontae at Friends on his B-Day, to which, DJ says that, and what I like about DJ is he's very like neutral again. And he's like, well, you know what? Hey, my name Benny, pretty much my name Benny ain't in it. I want the best for all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want the best for all y'all. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you about to say, it was given. Whatever you was about to say, okay. But baby, I just want the best for y'all. Okay. That's it. That's all. Okay. You seen him good. Okay. Okay. Hey Jonica. How you doing? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Yes. Yes. We got Jonica up in the house. Yes. Oh, okay. So Devontae is the creator of On the Way Up, y'all, Atlanta. That's where Bando and DJ met. So thank you for that, DJ. Thank you so much for that. Because I was like, I'm not familiar with Devontae, but I know that he was stated, so I definitely wanted to give context to this conversation. So yeah, make sure I go check out On the Way Up Atlanta, because again, you get the context behind how Bando knows different people on the cast, inclusive to specifically to DJ. So shout out to Devontae. Thank you, Pisces. And then DJ says it's another series we were on, season 3. Okay. Thank you so much for that, DJ. Thank you so much for that. Because I'm like, okay, who is Devontae? Which I was going to ask in the interview with Carl, but thank you for that. So then we see JT and Scotty go off to the side. So Scotty says in his his green screen, Scotty said, well, I already know that this is about to be some BS. But I'm gonna listen, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much I'm gonna listen. So Delon questioned them about like where y'all going? Y'all good? You know what I'm saying? Well, just know we gonna continue this when y'all get back or whatever. So shout out to Delon, Baby J, okay? So then Bando comes to his green screen. Bando tells him, I'm trying to figure out why JT pulling my man to the side. Like, you don't even like me. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bando, you don't have to be like that. I'm getting my belt out. Okay. So, and you already know that ultimately, Bando, if she is going to pull Scotty to the side, it's probably going to be a continuation of the conversation that, you all have been having since the last episode. And my thing is this, before we get to the next part, the minutia of it all, I can appreciate a friend pulling me to the side because it's certain stuff that you want, people to hear, even though people at the table might have already, heard the same things that you have heard. You know what I'm saying? It's just common decency and respect to say, especially if you hear somebody, your significant other has, messed around with somebody else, pull them to the side. Even if other folks, just put them to the side. It's respect, you know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all are friends. Even if y'all are cordial, it's just common respect to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate JT pulling Scotty to the side, Bando. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. So yeah, before we get to the next part, we had some beautiful commercials. Okay, we had the Demure Opulence commercial. So I said on this part of my segment, I'm actually going to show you all the commercials because you all need to get down to each and every one of these beautiful businesses to purchase their products. Okay. And even if it's not a product, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you do not miss out when people are going live. So let me show y'all. 45, 47. All right, here we go. Y'all, look at DJ. All right, so here we go. Oh, we got to see the Delon. Okay, so I'm gonna actually shut my mouth and let y'all watch the commercials, and then we're gonna come back and discuss them because y'all, the commercials were everything. Okay, yes, okay. So y'all, shout out to Delon. Shout out to Delon. Look at Delon, looking so demure and opulent. Okay, yes, okay. So here we go, and we also get to see Delon's mom.
This gift box overflowing with beauty and indulgence. Inside, you'll find a soothing disposable steam eye mask, rejuvenating 24-karat gold under eye patches, a hydrating facial mask, and our Dom's Rose compact mirror. Plus, introduce your skin to luxury with our cold-pressed hemp body oil, a blend of nourishing oils designed to hydrate and improve your skin's texture, not to mention the pain relief. Now for the Demata experience. Here you go, Mom. Make it pretty as you always do.
Thanks,
Yes, ain't his mama is very beautiful. She's so beautiful to me, and he looks like her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Delon, now let's make this gift box extra sweet. The Damata Experience is excited to offer delicious treats to pair with these beautiful products. We're including 2 of our mini cookie cups in red velvet and vanilla pound cake flavors. Our cookies are baked from scratch with only the finest ingredients. And there you have it, the perfect blend of beauty and sweetness, sure to delight everyone on your holiday list.
The ultimate Christmas gift box is here. Demure Opulence Med Spa has teamed up with Damata Experience Suites to create a holiday box that's bursting with luxury, flavor, and festive magic. Give your loved ones a gift that feels pampering, delicious, and totally unforgettable. Just $50 plus $8.95 shipping. Order now at damatadesserts.com.
all right, so I'm gonna leave this on the screen so y'all can screenshot. Okay. Yes. DJ said, I got my box the other day. You gotta get one. Oh, yes, I will be supporting the brand. Okay, y'all don't. I would definitely be supporting because I want some of them cookies and I want some of that skin oil that Delon be having on. The skin be popping to the T. You hear me? From the rooty to the tootie. Okay, it is popping. You hear me? Yes. And I am not talking about Lil Mama lip gloss. Okay. Yes, I would definitely be getting mine. Shout out to DJ, y'all, because DJ said he got his boss. I know that's right. Yes. Okay, y'all. We get our skin, eye mask. Okay. We get some collagen, masks. We get some oil. Okay. We get a 24 karat eye mask. Okay. DJ said the oil smells so good and those cookies are the best. Yes, DJ, I cannot wait to try those. When she said red velvet, I said I gotta get me some today now. Okay. I'm not even playing, y'all. Okay. So if you go ahead and spend your $60, you want some good quality stuff, skincare and food, get down there to the you see it, Damata Desserts right now. DJ said the oil smells so good, make people want to eat you up, and not just the cookies. Yes, okay, yes. So y'all see what's in there. Get down there, okay? Y'all done screenshot it. Y'all good? Okay, we gonna move on. Okay, to the next beautiful commercial.
These boxes are limited and they are going so fast. Treat someone special or yourself before they're gone.
Oh yeah, I got to do that. Okay. Yeah, mama and him.
Stop scrolling. The Scene ATL doesn't end when the episode does. What's up, you guys? My name is Josiah, and I'm excited to announce that we are hosting the official after show for the Scene ATL every Wednesday right after the show. Catch me, Give You the Real Tea, Really Be TV, Miss Nikki, and Rakisha bringing the laughs, real commentary, and unfiltered opinions as we deep dive into everything that went down in the
Shout out to the Whether You Like It or Not panel, y'all. They give some good commentary, okay? Yeah, I'll be laughing through most of the show, y'all, because they are so funny. But they'll give their raw, authentic, true opinion of the show, okay? Unbiased, because again, this is a panel full of beautiful people that are close to the cast or may know the cast in some capacity. So you definitely want to check out the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And shout out to Josiah because Josiah just recently graduated. Josiah probably don't know me from a can of paint, but shout out to Josiah. I'm all about education and doing the things that you love. And shout out to him and actually coming back into doing his commentary and stuff and things. So shout out to the whole cast though. Shout out to everybody. And yeah, this is Nikki, okay?
episode. Now don't miss this.
So this is Nikki right here, okay? That Bando was saying he told Scotty that he was a clout chaser. Yes, okay. Shout out to Miss Nikki.
Conversation everybody's going to be talking about. Tune in every Wednesday exclusively on Josiah's World TV YouTube page. See you.
Y'all saw it. I'm gonna go back. I just want to make sure I give. Look at DJ.
Into everything that went down in the episode. Now don't miss this conversation everybody's going to be talking about. Tune in every Wednesday exclusively on Josiah's World TV
right there
YouTube page. See you there.
Someone was supposed to be filming this for me.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, before I go in this grocery store and emotionally black out on aisle 7, I just want y'all to know that my brand new album, A Soul Without a Heart, is available right now for pre-order. So if you're watching this commercial, yes, you are a part of my rollout. So pre-save, pre-order, and while you're there, stream my brand new single if you want to go. Now I'm going to go and buy my groceries with my feelings.
Yeah, I really like this commercial part here because it was giving very much so a commercial that should be on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like optimum tax relief. You know what I'm saying? Like no, but it's not that. It is without a heart. I'm gonna let y'all hear what it says, but DJ is in the comments. Shout out to DJ, y'all. Y'all definitely need to go stream DJ's music. And one day I was sitting down, I just went through DJ's disclaimer. I went through your page, DJ, and you have some good music, okay? Great stories, great vlogs. So shout out to DJ. DJ is, some people come on to some of these shows, not even just reality shows. We see in just the reality world spaces, and they don't have the vocals for what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to DJ, okay? You are most welcome, DJ, okay? But yeah, shout out to DJ. DJ is giving you, when they say a soul without a heart, no, this is a soul with a heart and passion for singing, can sing, okay? This is what you call singing, okay? And without any auto-tune. Clock it, period, okay? Anywho, just saying. Okay, here we go.
Hello, everybody. I am founder and CEO Miss
Hey.
JT, and I am here with Stylish TV, baby. And you're here with us. Come on in, baby. We're bringing you all the things that you need to have. So get comfortable and enjoy.
So what's going on with them?
Okay, y'all. That's all that was Miss JT, and as you can see, get acquainted with the stylish.
Baby, we're bringing you all.
Get acquainted with the Stylish TV brand. If you have not subscribed to Stylish TV, you need to get down there and do that right now. Okay, screenshot. If you do not have time to go on YouTube right now, if you are currently watching, make sure y'all go on over there to Stylish TV, hit that subscribe button, go like and comment and show the page some love, okay? Because without without Stylish TV, we wouldn't really have the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that the CEO Cara will put it on, his own show channel, but we have Stylish TV, okay? Period. Point to blank, okay? Yes, okay. Shout out to them, y'all. Yes. So y'all, we had that brief intermission before, we go into the next piece of the dinner. And in the dinner, we saw a pickup. I don't know what's going on with my screen, y'all. Okay, here we go. So next we pick up, where we left out, where Scotty and JT return, y'all, to the table. They return to the table. This is where it gets good. And so Scotty was like, me and JT had a discussion, and it was brought up that you was creeping around up in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? And so JT, so JT says it's hard to, get off the subject, being that the streets is talking, you know what I'm saying? And this is her talking in the green screen, saying that, because the streets are talking, she, essentially has to bring it up, you know what I'm saying? Because again, Scotty is a friend, and that's what true friends do. You hear something, you say something, because I get sometimes not saying something to people because they are defensive, but Scotty isn't defensive. Scotty is willing to listen. Scotty is an open ear. And although he might not show that he doesn't want to hear that, who want to hear that about their significant other? Who do? You know what I'm saying? But he's willing to listen. That's the friend you need. You know what I'm saying? They not here to go back and forth. They here to tell you. They're here to listen to everything you got to say, and then they're going to listen to their significant other, what they got to say, and make their grand hypothesis and conclusion. Okay? So, yeah. So then we see, Scotty says in his green screen that, he knew about the info, but never brought it to Bando never brought the info to Bando. And says that, Bando, he wanted to bring it up now because he wanted to see what Bando gonna say. And so we see, Bando asked JT, well, who am I supposed to have slept with? Here go JT. That question isn't for me. You should be talking to Scotty. Yeah, they remind me so much of Pam and Martin. How Pam be like, I knock you upside, what I'm saying? And Martin be like, well, come on, what I'm saying? This is exactly what they give to me. So then Bando asks, is this JT's lick back? To which, she says no, but instead wants to look out for her friend again and felt the need that Scotty needed to know. And so Bando tells Scotty, well, Scotty, it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? And Scotty asks, well, JT, where did you get the info from? To which she says, well, the streets of Potomac, have been talking. Ooh, JT really gets me with the streets of Potomac, baby. It's the streets of Atlanta. Okay. But in the next part, we see JT says, if she hears anything, she's bringing it up to her friend. To which Bando says, that's understood. And JT asks Scotty, well, do you believe Bando? And Scotty says, well, yeah, I believe him, but we ain't together. And if he did, it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? This right here kind of pushed the button for me. Miss JT. JT was like, well, that's convenient. Well, she ain't that convenient. Well, that's convenient. She's very, articulate, that's convenient. So then Scotty says, excuse me, how is that convenient? Like, oh, I am appalled that you would even say that, like really, you gonna question me and tell me that that's convenient? I'm telling you that we are just friends. Okay. So then JT says, because of that, we are in a relationship. And then Bando chimes in and says that JT cares so much, JT cares so much. To which JT says it doesn't matter. And since it's out there, she gonna bring it up again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? And so also tells Bando, well, if he didn't have the swiper no swiper fingers, oh my God, I was so tickled. Here you go. Well, if you didn't have swiper no swiper energy, then we wouldn't be discussing the matter. Yeah, I'm going to use the swiper no swiper because what? Bando, you ain't swiping. You ain't swiping no swiping. Bando, I am appalled with JT. Yeah, they be going at it and having some good reads. You know what I'm saying? So then we see, Bando comes into, the green screen is like, I really wish that JT would just mind her effing business. Just mind your business. He was like Stanley, like when Craig and Smokey were walking on his grass. Please stay off my grass. Thank you. Bando says, Bando said, I really wish that she would mind her business. Please. I'm really getting sick of her. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of this. You know what I'm saying? So then JT and Bando go back and forth again, y'all. To which JT says Bando's behavior is giving whore attention. You are whore and a junkie. Oh wait, she didn't say that, but she just said he giving whore for attention, y'all. And Scotty is like, how dare you say that about my man? You know what I'm saying? Not for real, but Scotty was like, oh my God, I cannot believe y'all still doing this. So then Bando asks Scotty if he thinks that he is a whore. And Scotty says, no, I don't think you are. I don't think you are. If I thought that, we would not be together, like straight up. And that's the true answer, because even if I have an inkling of you out here for the streets, go be for the streets. Okay? Go be for the streets. Be gone. So then JT says, Bando needs to not act so clean cut and says that he really needs to be mindful of his behaviors. And well, here's my commentary of it all. If the streets have been talking, because I did hear a little snippet of what's being talked about, of Bando allegedly messing with somebody in Dallas who was on a chasing reality platform, allegedly. And when I heard it and that person denied the claims, I believed it. Like, they were like, we did not mess around. And why would I tell the person that said it that's on said cast of Dallas, or X cast? I don't know if he's gonna be recasted, but he was like, no, that didn't happen. Like, no, that did not happen. And why would I even tell somebody that happened that I don't even talk to? So I really believe this person, and I believe Bando. But if there comes receipts, Bando, and you prove me wrong, I'm getting my belt out. Okay. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but although you say that you're grown, and y'all not together, it gives very much so that y'all are together, and y'all really care about each other. So care about each other, you know what I'm saying? Just, be mindful, like JT says, of the things that you do, because although Scotty is okay now, it might get to a point where, he's like, hey, I'm giving you chance after chance. Let's just truly be friends, and that be it. I know, we spending time together, nothing. But because I really like y'all together, y'all look so cute. Y'all look so happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Scotty is all 32. Sometimes people have 40 teeth, but Scotty's all 32, and I like that for him. Like, he's glowing. Okay, so let's keep that same energy. But I get it, to each their own. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm here rooting for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that it ain't true. And that person on that cast said that y'all did it. If that's the person y'all talking about. It could be a whole nother person, but that person said that y'all did not. So, hey. So then we see the lovely DJ who is watching from work. Okay, shout out to DJ and on the screen. Okay. So DJ and Bando, DJ coming on the green screen. DJ is in the pink fur. Yes, money. It's a whole lot of money in this mug. Dia. Okay, for DJ. Okay. But anyway, so DJ says, he doesn't argue with women, and confused on why Bando is arguing with JT, and says, no matter if it's a cis woman, trans woman, womanish woman, you know what I'm saying? He don't do that. He don't go back and forth. And, he is like confused about why Bando would be arguing with JT, and wants to know, well, although I do not like this, okay? DJ said, yes, DJ. A whole lot of money in this mug, okay? So, but DJ was like, well, although I don't like it, but is it true? Is it some validity to these? Because we want to know, okay? So then JT says, she doesn't want Scotty to be blindsided ultimately, and says that Bando likes to typically align himself with people, who can do stuff for him, and says that she can spot a opportunist like Todd, allegedly, a mile away. Yeah, I was screaming when I said, why do she always be reading Bando like that? They just need to hug. Let me get there, okay? Let me get to what DJ said. So DJ asks JT, if this situation has ever happened before to her, you know what I'm saying? And to which JT says, yes, I've had a friend like this. I had a friend that was giving their all, whether it be money or love, and did not receive anything in return. They was just pretty much being used. So I can kind of see this relationship going that way. But then Delon, comes on and says, and I agree with Delon, people are innocent until proven guilty. Hey. People are innocent until proven guilty, okay? And so, Delon was like, I just want JT to give him a chance to work it out overall, okay? And so then we see Scotty come out of Grace. Scotty came out with them glasses. Let me get me some. I don't got no. Let me get my glasses. Hold on. Okay. Here goes Scotty in the green screen. Mine ain't as dark as Scotty, okay? Scotty said, I really just want the both of them to shut the hell up. He said it just like this to y'all. I really just want the both of them to shut the hell up. You know, he like, although, he said that they shouldn't be tripping if he ain't tripping and acting like he ain't at the table. I just really want the both of them to shut up, shut up. You know what I'm saying? They sit up here going back and forth about me like I ain't here. You know what I'm saying? It says that, although he understands where JT is coming from, he says that JT is coming into the situation not knowing much about it, and says that, while Bando is not helping the situation with some of the stuff that's being alleged, well, I'm gonna say what he said. He said that although Bando doesn't help the situation with some of the stuff he does, he still feels that both of them need to chill out. And so I understand that, you know what I'm saying? I'm Scotty, okay? Shout out to Scotty by Nature. I cannot wait for that interview. I'm just nervous about reaching out. So DJ, put in a good word for me. And Cara, if y'all out there, y'all put in a good word for me, okay? All right. Thank y'all so much. All right. So I was waiting on him to take them glasses off though, y'all. I was waiting on Scotty to hit this right here. They need to shut that. But he never did. Always very demure, okay? Very regal and rare. So then says that, Bando ain't his boyfriend, he tells JT that. And so then we see Bando and JT go at it. Here we go. Bando tells JT to focus on Stylish season 2. Now, Bando, was that nice? Because honestly, she is, focusing on Stylish TV, because this on Stylish TV, just saying, don't come for me. I'm just saying, Bando. That was a nice Bando. So then Delon says, here go Delon, Mary J, aka Garcia from the James Show. Who child? The read session is in. Do y'all have y'all popcorn? Here go JT. JT says, she says, even if I do not have a season 2 or not, Bando's song is never going to do better than Brick. Is that right? Am I saying that right? And so Bando proceeds to say, well, one of my songs did better than your whole season. I'm telling y'all, they are funny. They kind of like need their own little session to just go back and forth, because I will watch that. Okay. So then JT says Bando knows being with Scotty will bring an eye and fame, in so many words, essentially that's what she was saying, And so Scotty says, well, why y'all talking about me like I ain't here? Scotty finally asked him, why y'all acting like that? Like I ain't right here. Hello, I'm here. Hello. So then Bando tells JT, get more than 3 episodes, to which JT comes back and whops him. It says, well, all right, honey, you look nice, and Bando says, thank you. JT says, she's glad Bando didn't show up looking like somebody's bodyguard. Okay. I'm telling y'all, I was gagged. Okay. I was tickled pink. Okay. So, yes, y'all had to put them down. My lashes too long. So then, we see, we see, Scotty say, why y'all, hold on, wait, what I mean. So then JT says, Bando, glad Bando didn't show up looking like somebody's bodyguard. Bando says, well, if I did show up or not, you would be dropped. Droppity drop. Okay. JT was like, baby, I could never be dropped. I'm always pulled up. Okay. Never catch me slipping ever. Okay. Stay on your pivot. That's what she was saying pretty much to Bando, y'all. They so funny. So anywho, JT says, that she didn't expect Bando to believe her 100%, but whatever. And so Bando says, who is JT to convince? Like, let's usher her into the clique. So then Delon says that JT, they at the table. And so Delon is kind of like mediating. Again, shout out to DJ. DJ like, here go DJ. Oh wait, that's so funny. So then Delon's like, okay, referee. Well, Bando, JT is a good friend. So here we go, just let you know she's a good friend. Scotty was like, well, Bando is a good person too. You know what I'm saying? And Scotty questions JT on why it's hard to believe that. like, why is it so hard for you to believe that? Okay. So then she says, well, because I haven't had a lot of personal situationships or conversations with you know Bando, to which she goes by what she ultimately hears and just wants to make sure that Bando has DJ said it was. DJ was like, oh my god. Oh wait. um so it goes by what she hears and just wants the best for Scotty ultimately. And then Bando tells JT to come to him first. Like, he's like, what, if it's something you hear, just come to me first. I'd rather you come to me first than to go around and be dragging, to be dragging. Okay. Shout out to Patches. Hey Patches. Basically, I love that you love the show. I can tell you detail you are in your delivery. Oh, thank you so much, Patches. That means so much. I try to be very detailed because I don't want to misconstrue what nobody says. And when I give my commentary, I definitely want to be authentic and show up as just as authentic as they were, you know what I'm saying, and be very verbatim as they were as well. So thank you so much, Patches. Yes, shout out to Patches, y'all. So then so then JT says that she will do this. She'll come to Bando, but she still gonna tell her friend. Period. Okay. So Scotty says that the person that knows the most about anything will be DJ. Okay. And shout out to DJ. Okay. And you know, because DJ is Scotty's best friend, I get it. I get that he would prefer JT to go to somebody, go to DJ who knows the situation, who knows, or not even just go to DJ, but if there should be said person to give any type of, commentary or give any advice to the situation, it would be DJ. And I would have to agree because they are the closest. And DJ is very unbiased. Yes, we do. DJ said we love Patches. Yes, Patches is such a great supporter. You hear me? Not just on my platform. Patches is in the verse. I can't even just say the will verse. In the reality verse. Patches is who y'all need on your team. Okay. But I call him AKA Barry White, AKA Isaac Hayes. My verse, my last, my everything. Yes. Okay. Woo-wee. Shout out to Patches. So then we see, DJ, the mediator. Okay. DJ says, well, JT and Bando should go for a skip in the park. Oh, Patches is laughing. I'm serious, Patches. Yes. DJ said that JT and Bando should go for a skip in the park and talk about it. Y'all, I was hollering when DJ said that because I definitely agree. I said they need to do something. Maybe they need to go, throw axes. Let it out. Just let it out. Well, you piss me off. You know what I'm saying? Just throw it as hard as you can. But I take the skip in the park like DJ said. Maybe they can skip to my Lou, tire each other out, and then just talk about it. Be like, okay, all right. We just gonna go from here and let it be, okay? I didn't exercise it out my system, and you're good in my book. I'm good in your book, okay? Oh wait, DJ said, listen, because their voice, mighty God. I'm telling you, Isaac Hayes. Does Patch's voice not remind you of Isaac Hayes? Listen to Patch's voice and then listen to Isaac Hayes. I know that the voiceovers be voiceovering for Patches. Okay, shout out to Patches. Okay, that's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm telling y'all need to get down there, okay? And y'all need to pay attention to the people that support you, okay? Because you never know who they are and where they are going, okay? But Patches, if I remember correctly, you did say you do voiceovers. And I hope you do, okay? Because I'm telling you, you are paid, okay? I know the Munyans is Munyanya, okay? Yes. So then DJ says, he has had conversations with folks who has had issues with him himself. And, they talked and worked it out, even though they might have agreed to disagree. Yeah, see, I knew I was right, Patches. Beth said, yes, ma'am, I do. I knew you did. Shout out to the Hollywood of it. Y'all, we got some stars Okay, we got some stars in the building. Yes, okay. Period. Okay. So DJ said I be having to sit in the freezer. I know, DJ, because when you was at that table, I was like, oh my God. I was just like, DJ, I'm telling y'all need to go look at them facial expressions. But also, too, you bringing it back to earth to say, hey, y'all just need to talk it out. You all might not agree. You can agree to disagree, and that's okay. But to bring it back to earth, you always need that neutral, unbiased person and party. So I appreciate that. Okay. Patches said, you all are too kind. Thank you for the love. Yes, Patches. Yes, of course. You, but hey, I'm telling you, we are going to share the love over here, baby. We are the love channel. Okay. Yes. All right. So, so then we see, Scotty says that he ain't stupid or dumb. He said, I ain't stupid or dumb. Says that Bando wouldn't be in his space if he felt that way, like the streets are talking, you know what I'm saying? And says that he thinks that the group is a good group for him overall. And despite anything, he says that he's interested to come to continuously get to know Delon, and says that he knows that if Carl, aka Mr. CEO, would absorb the mess if he was there. Okay. Yeah, shout out to Carl, okay? Because I'm doing a review of Chasing Atlanta, and Carl is on there, and I'm excited to see. So shout out to Carl, okay? So then Bando and DJ meet to discuss the other night and things that went down at the dinner or whatever. And I said DJ got his hoochie daddy shorts on. Who you was going to see, DJ? So then DJ tells Bando to either wallow or fix the issue. What you gonna do? Okay, you gonna fix it or you gonna stay in it? Get up, my friend, get up. Okay. So then Bando says DJ looks like he just got out of jail and wants to see where he's headed. Now, Bando, DJ did not look like he had just got out of no jail. DJ looked like he was finna go for a walk in the park. Okay, he was finna go find DJ looked like he was actually working. He looked like he had just came from working out to me. And I could be wrong, but or was going to go work out or something of that nature. But I didn't get that he was getting out, the get out of jail look. But yes, Carl, yes, okay. But Bando wants to see where DJ's head is at, and so he tells DJ, he has a upcoming show, things that are happening or whatever. I knew it. I said, look at them hoochie daddy short. I said, this can't be, coming out of jail. This is going to meet a man on a horse. Okay. About a horse. Okay. So yes. DJ is funny, y'all. So Bando tells DJ, he has a show in Dallas, and DJ asks, well, ultimately, and they discuss some more things about what Bando has up and coming, to which DJ asks, well, what's the issue with JT? And Bando says that he didn't have an issue, it's just that JT always is in his business. Okay. And DJ asks Bando about, the Dallas comment of it all, and what's going on, Bando? Because you with my friend, so what's going on? Bando says, okay, I'm grown and I ain't in a relationship. Now, Bando, you are grown. You may not be in a relationship, but you are in a situationship to where it is evolved into, whether y'all are on a pause right now or not, it's a fair question. What is going on? You know what I'm saying? Bring me the horse. Yes. Going on that you went to the Old Town Road. You was going till you can't ride no more. I'm hollering, DJ. So then Bando, you yes. Patches said, Bando, you heard what that lady said. I'm serious, because Bando, you all have evolved into something that has graced our screens, to something that I can see be a beautiful relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the minutia of your full on relationship. But according to Scotty, you all had started, y'all started over 2 years ago. So there is great care there. And there's also love there, if we want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, I get that you are grown, you know what I'm saying? But you just still can't be moving. I'm not here to tell you what you can't be doing, but it is, to JT's point, it isn't a good look for you to be out here, kissing it up with Jeff or in these videos. What Tupac tell Diddy, you want to be in all the shows, you know what I'm saying? You want to be I ain't saying that about you, Bando, because I like Bando, you know what I'm saying? But essentially, that's it's a fair question. So let's just answer it and you answered it honestly, you know what I'm saying? But I'm serious, Patrick. But hey, we're here. So then Bando says, I ain't trying to rush a relationship, and it doesn't feel, he doesn't want to feel pressure. And as long as he and Scotty are good, that's essentially all that matters. Bless you, babe. You're welcome. And so Bando says, he went to Dallas to work and did not sleep with anyone. He hit the Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that man. Okay. Oh, man, are gonna give me. So it says DJ hooked them up. And shout out to DJ, because when I learned that DJ hooked them up, I said, yes. Okay, so now it all makes sense why DJ knows the most. You know what I'm saying? Outside of him being the best friend, he hooked them up. So, of course, if DJ is coming to you, you know what I'm saying? I would at least, be as transparent as I can be with the friend. Not Bill. I'm serious. Bill said, I did not have sexual relationships with that woman. But in Bando's case, I did not have sexual relationship with that man. Yes, that's what Bando said. Shout out to Bando. So then, DJ comes on, and I agree with what DJ says. DJ says that people never feel 100% and ready to jump in sometimes. So why not just jump in, But he ultimately doesn't want to see his friend get hurt in the end. And that's some true stuff. And he tells Bando, he's in his support of Bando, but Bando needs to watch that mouth. He said, watch your mouth. Because your mouth might cash in something that your can't get out of. Okay, that's essentially what DJ was saying. I'm hollering. So Bando says that God gave him the mouth, that he shall use it. That's what Bando said. Bando. Shout out to Bando. DJ was so then DJ tells Bando, well, I'll talk to JT about reading you too. Bando comes back and said, well, she can try, but I'm gonna read her back every time. Them two, I hope throughout this season we see them evolve into being the best of friends, or close to being the best of friends, if not. Because I'm telling you, they love each other, but there is just that Pam and Martin of it all that I can't unsee. I can't unsee it. Okay, I cannot. So then Carl, shout out to Carl. We see Carl at the end of this episode, and he had just come back from business. Okay, because again, Carl has been filming during this time of the show with Chasing Atlanta that we didn't know until recently. And shout out to Carl, because Carl is hard working. You hear me? To do 2 shows at one time, I know it was not easy. Okay, DJ. Okay. DJ is funny, y'all. So 2 shows at one time, and being one of the executive producers of the show, the Scene ATL, and then going to do another show. Shout out to Chasing Reality. It couldn't have been easy, and I can only imagine his sleep pattern. Him probably getting maybe 5 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm guesstimating, but I will be asking that in the interview. So stay tuned for the interview. It's supposed to happen this Saturday, so I'm praying that we can pull it off this Saturday, okay? DJ, I left so hard with you live today. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all, with my missing lashes. Yes, okay. So then we see Carl come up, and Carl, says that he is shopping for an upcoming show, and he's meeting with with Scotty, to which they discussed the dinner with the group. And, Scotty says that Carl was in Charlotte with Tremel handling business. So they gave me everything I need. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, DJ was on 2 shows too at the same time. I'm already knowing you and Carl was tired. DJ said that they were filming 2 shows at the same time and they were exhausted. I know y'all was, because honey, let me tell you, take my glasses off. Having to go film here, drive there, be everywhere. My hat's off to you all. My hat's off to you all. And then, trying to stay in tuned with what's going on in each of these groups, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Ooh-wee. So Scotty tells Carl, about JT's commentary and the dinner of it all. And Scotty, says that he wants JT to know, he just wants to know why JT is so invested in he and Bando's business, And Scotty says, he gives the backstory of the Bando and Scotty of it all, their relationship. And this is where it gets very, I think that you all need to pay attention. And it's very important to note this here. Scotty says that as of July, he and Bando became friends. They were an item, they stopped, picked up, and then as of July, they officially became friends. And I think that that's important to note because, it kind of gives us a backstory on how and why Scotty feels the way he does, about the situation, because he's like, hey, it wasn't my time, not my rocket ship, but baby, I'm still keen on what's going on. Okay. I appreciate it. But hey, y'all, we just friends. And this is why. This is why the timeline matters. Get into the timeline of it all. Okay. And if things said happen, with ex Dallas, person, whatever, during the time that they were together, Bando, you're wrong. I gotta call you out. You're wrong for that. But if it's on a break, is it fair game? People differ in that in that opinion. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that because I know I still have feelings for this person. I know we on a break. We still talking every day. We still chopping it up. I'm still throwing it in a circle, okay, for you every once in a while. Okay, it's stuff and things. I don't know. It's give or take. You know what I'm saying? But if Scotty's cool, I agree. Let's all just be cool and let them do that this IE. You know what I'm saying? So Carl says he understands it, as people want to know the status of the relationship, and he just hope that don't nobody kill each other, unalive each other. I can't say the K word, so don't strike me. Don't strike me. Okay? Don't strike me at YouTube. So Scotty says, he has a point, but he's just sick of JT's mess. They Pam and Gina. So, Pam and Gina had their banter, but they loved each other at the end of the day. So, hey, Carl says, JT loves mess, and Scotty like, yeah, she's Jet JT in the charade of the show. Not Jet JT, not the Jet 2 Holiday. No, not the Sheree Whitfield, not the bone carrier of the Atlanta. Now, Scotty is funny, y'all. Scotty is funny. Scotty and Carl, they are a lethal duo, honey. I'm telling you. So then Scotty says, he just wants to know he just wants people to know as long as they're good, people should be good. To which Carl says JT means no harm. And Scotty agrees. Scotty says, I don't think that she means any harm, but she is like a dog with a bone. Nickname Pattyway, give a dog a bone. Okay. He said that he don't want her to be treat them like, some kibbles and bits. Okay. And all I think JT is, she is just a concerned friend. You know what I'm saying? And, that's okay. But I agree. Like, at some point, you be concerned. But if I say it's okay, it's okay. Let me deal with it. Let me bring it to you. And then, we go from there. Although you've given me all the info, I'm seeing all the flags, whether they're green, yellow, or red. I'm seeing everything for myself, but let me bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So then Carl and Scotty continues to discuss, Scotty meeting Delon, and Scotty says that he likes Delon and says that DJ and Bando also discussed their minor issue or whatever the case may have you, which it really wasn't an issue. It's just like, I think just some misunderstanding, if in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? And so ultimately they wrap it up to where it cut out a little bit. So I didn't get oh, it was about Scotty's event because Scotty has an upcoming event. And yeah, he go, Carl. Well, I like a good wine. I like some wine. We'll bring some published chicken. Maybe I wouldn't care. I don't eat meat. I don't eat red meat or anything. I'm a pescatarian. But baby, if I did eat meat, baby, bring me that published chicken, throwing a roll, you know what I'm saying? Throwing some potato wedges, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bring them. I ain't never had published chicken, but it sounds like it's extra crispy, honey. Okay. But so Scotty discussed, his upcoming event and says that he wants to invite everyone, but says that if that James comes, shout out to James, but says if James comes, it might be a time, honey. It might be a time. Now, y'all remember James from the second episode. James and Bando go back and forth because Bando brings up the $20 situation of James sending out the nudes of it all. You know what I'm saying? Says that you can get a 1 for 20 or a 2 for 40. That's what Bando said, allegedly. Okay. But anywho, shout out to James. And James is also Carl's ex, okay? Which, again, I want to speak on this topic because we don't see a lot of shows where exes come on and they are in, sometimes we do, but not a lot of times they're in great standing. I don't think that Carl and James have any, discord or anything. They can be mutual. They can show up, they can do this show and it be what it is, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect it. But it was said that allegedly, if I'm correct, that James might have had a thing for Bando or something like that. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's what was said. But anyway, but I don't know. I can't remember how it went down. But I just know that Bando and James was going at it in that last episode. And honey, well, DJ wasn't there, but I can only imagine clutching his pearls like he was at that table. Okay. But and so Scotty said, he just wants folks to come and have a good time, and he don't want no arguing. He don't want no arguing. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be the opulent of the opulence. Okay. He don't want no arguing. Okay, DJ said. Oh, holler. So and that's how the episode ended with, the cliffhanger of us knowing about Scotty's upcoming event. And in the next week episode, we actually get to see Delon's event, and him being awarded at his event. And we get to see JT talk about, which I'm really eager to see who was at this event that upset Miss JT like that. You know what I'm saying? She said that, some people were showed up that, she had to throw them balls with, you know what I'm saying? And, she wasn't keen on them being there prior to. And so they kind of made her a little upset. And I'm just like, really? She's really going to be upset. And that was not on the card for this season to see her get, upset like that. So, it really wasn't like she was upset to a point of being furious. It was very like, as a friend, I'm just taken aback, that I wouldn't get this information firsthand before said people show up to this event. And so she's outside standing and talking with Scotty and DJ. Was it DJ? I have to go back, but I know she was outside with Scotty talking about it all. And I think that right now the show is on par. Okay, outside of everybody saying, oh, why the episode so late, I'm giving them a chance, y'all. It's the first season. You gotta give people a chance. Either you gonna watch or you ain't. You gonna be on or you're off. Okay, on or off. Okay, so pick your battles. Okay, because we've seen in the web reality space, some shows don't come out on time. You know what I'm saying? Give them some chance. Give them a chance. Give them some grace. JT is doing the best that she can do. KStarr is doing the best that he can do. These people are on multiple platforms doing multiple things. You see JT doing photo shoots, got a whole nother business outside of these. Then got a whole nother business outside of this. KStarr has been, I'm pretty sure he's probably, I hope that maybe he's done doing green screens, but just imagine 2 shows at one time. You already see that DJ said that them being on 2 shows was exhausting. So give people grace, okay? Watch because you enjoy to watch, and support because you want to support. But to be, so diluted in nastiness or just, negativeness, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is just me being a genuine person, and I like the show. So if you come out at midnight, hell, you can come out at 1:00. I'm gonna watch it the next day. That's what y'all were doing. So just do that, just show the cast some love, give them some grace. They are human just like us, y'all. I'm not a producer, you know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine what goes on behind the scenes. Even if they was to work on a week ahead of time, 2 weeks ahead of time, things might show up in their final run right before them dropping the show. And they say, oh, I need to, fix this here, or I need to fix that there. It's okay, y'all. We're getting the show. Let's enjoy it. Okay? Capiche? Comprende. Okay? All right. So, y'all, that was episode 3, y'all. It was good. Okay? To me. And I'm really excited about next week because we get to see Delon. The Delon of it. We get to see some more things happening and stuff and things. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I think the show is on par. I think that they're doing a great thing. And a shout out to the cast again. And shout out to everyone on the cast that supports my channel. Yeah, the whole cast. Have you ever had a whole cast support your channel? Baby, I'm new. I'm just new in the realm. And baby, but you know what? God said that, when you have, they say in the Bible, when you have favor, my granny used to tell me all the time, I got favor. So when you have favor, it's all going to show up and show out. Okay. Yes. I don't know, Patches. That doggone StreamYard be having me 2 places at one time. I said, I don't know how to fix this. And then I have to go back the next day after it all the way upload. Then I have to delete one because I'm just like, Lord. But here lately, I ain't even been deleted. I just said, do your thing. If they want me in the universe, the algorithm twice, then that's what it's going to be. Because, baby, I don't know how to fix it. I done looked it up. I try to fix it. Patches. They just want me in the verse twice. That's what it is. I'm gonna figure it out though. See, I'm gonna get it together, but I'm gonna have to contact that StreamYard and see why y'all got me up in the verse twice. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Okay. Me too. I hope he don't mess with my numbers too. However, my numbers been going up as far as my watch hours. I'm almost monetized. Yes. Thank you, Patches. Patches, amen to that. Yes. I'm almost monetized. I need about over 280 something hours before I reach my 3,000 watch hours that are like considered watch hours. And so I hope that both of them, they get me up there. But yes, I'm excited. I'm so excited. But yes. So y'all, make sure y'all show the cast support. I appreciate the cast for supporting me always, and shout out to Patches for supporting me. Patches has been in this verse way longer than I have, but I'm here now, and I appreciate all of your support as well. And you all giving that true feedback. If you see something that I can tweak, help me out. I'm new to this, I'm beginning to be true to this. So I want y'all to help me just as much as I'm helping the show, by giving my commentary and putting eyes on the show. You all are running with it, you know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to help me just as much as I can help you. I'm open to constructive criticism. I'm open to feedback. I'm open to you all sharing things that can help me evolve just as much as I can, share and help you all evolve in ways. So help me help you, and we help each other. How about that? Okay. I'm never going to be distasteful in my commentary. You're just not going to get that. I'm never going to be rah, rah, rah. If that's what you're looking for, this is the wrong platform for you. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give my true, authentic commentary because I'm being my true, authentic self. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate y'all giving me something to watch. Okay. Give me something to watch. Okay. And I talked to Sugar outside of this. Sugar is my significant other, y'all. Shout out to Sugar, y'all. And so I'll be talking to my baby about this. She be like, yep. Yeah, sometimes she don't even be knowing what I'm talking about. But she listens, you know what I'm saying? She like, okay, that's a good show, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, DJ. DJ said this is a great review. DJ is on the cast. Make sure you all go and stream A Heart Without a Soul Without a Heart. Right now, I'm gonna put it back on the screen so that you all can see the. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna make sure that you all can see the name of the song and where you can go and download it. Okay. So make sure that you all are streaming and supporting the full cast. We have DJ, shout out to DJ, A Soul Without a Heart right now, streaming on all platforms. Streaming on all platforms. Shout out to Patches. Ads. Out January 3rd. Oh, excuse me. I misspoke. So this will be out on January 23rd. But currently, if you want any of DJ's music right now, he has other beautiful music that you can listen to right now on his platform right here on the YouTube or on the various platforms right now. Okay. So there is a single out called, he says, If You Want to Go, y'all, which is available right now. So if you want to support DJ, screenshot, like I said, because I know some of y'all might be moving or might be at work or whatever the case may be. But if you're sitting still, just take some time to go show support. It costs nothing to be kind. It costs nothing to show support. Okay. And if you want true, authentic music, I'm not talking about what's in mainstream. We're getting raw vocals. Okay. Raw vocals. Okay. So go check them out right now. You can go stream If You Want to Go, which is available. A Soul Without a Heart will be streaming and available on January 23rd. Okay. That's in about 3 weeks. Okay. 3 weeks. Okay. You ain't even got to wait a month. You got 3 weeks. Okay. You got time. Okay. All right. So get on down there. I'm going to go back a little bit so that you all can see. That's DJ, y'all. That's DJ, y'all. Hey. And then make sure that you all are supporting the Whether You Like It or Not panel. That consists of JoJo. We got Keisha. We got JoJo, aka Josiah. We got Nikki giving you the real tea and Really BTV, y'all. They recap the show, okay? And then also make sure that you are checking out Delon and Mama Delon, okay? Mama Opulence, okay? This is Delon, and then this is his mom who has so graciously included some beautiful good cookies that I definitely will be trying out. Okay. So make sure you all go support them. If you want to order your box, you can definitely go to damatadesserts.com to order. Okay. You'll get everything that you see here. Or you can go to demureopulence.com to just get your skincare. Whichever one you want to do, you have the option to do, okay? And then last but not least, we are going to always support the Stylish TV brand, okay? Shout out to Stylish TV for giving us something to watch. Beautiful, beautiful show. Okay. All right. Look at JT. It's Queen. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right, y'all. So that was my commentary on the show. That was my review. I hope you all enjoyed the review. I will be next reviewing Chasing Atlanta super trailer. Y'all, the super trailer is everything. Okay. And again, shout out to Carl, aka It's KStarr, aka Carl, okay, who is also on Chasing Reality, Chasing Atlanta. So again, I will be reviewing that. And Carl has said that he will actually come back and help me review the show sometimes, Chasing Atlanta, when it drops. So that will be dropping January 28th, I want to say. So make sure that y'all get back here because, baby, we are glowing and growing together. Okay. So shout out to everyone on the cast again. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. And tune into my next video where I am talking about Chasing Atlanta super trailer. Okay. Be there. Don't be square. Say your prayers and be nice. Be kind to yourself, others, and to the good Lord above. Okay. All right. All right now. Y'all be good out there. Bye, DJ. Bye, Patches. Hope y'all enjoyed this, and I hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye.